Hey, I'm Jacob, and I'm at the last Henderson Silver Knights game taking on the Bakersfield Condors, and you are watching Post to Post, baby.
What's up, guys? It's Neil here from Post to Post. Thanks for joining me today. We are looking at reverse retro concepts and not just jerseys. Usually I do jerseys, but John Dalton, the designer for today, has done full reverse retro uniforms. We're talking gloves, jerseys, helmets, pants, skates, socks, everything, the whole kit and caboodle. We're doing the whole uniform, and I have not seen these before. I guess technically I saw one to vet his work, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago or whenever he submitted them, but I don't remember which one I saw. And I'm really excited for it because a lot of the times with jersey concepts, and I look at them, I think, okay, well, how would that look with the pants? The bottom of the stripe comes, at the bottom of the jersey, there's a stripe and then there's another color. Well, what color would the pants be? So I get really, really excited to see full uniform concepts. So John, thank you so much for sending these in. If you are new and you like jerseys, would love it if you could hit the subscribe button. I also have this, guys. I'm going to be unboxing this week on the channel. Would love it if you could subscribe if you're new and check out that jersey. I think you're going to be a little, just slightly surprised at the team that it might be, considering who I cheer for, if you know that. But usually I wear a jersey in videos, but it is too hot. I'm not sure what the temperature is like where you are. If you're out west, I know it's crazy out there too, but here in Eastern Canada, it is very humid today. But all right, let's jump into it. If you guys want to come up with concepts like this, you can go to sportstemplates.net. You can find the exact template that was used to create the concepts in this video. That template is available on sportstemplates.net, as well as the actual jersey template itself, just the updated Adidas style jersey template. And there's also other hockey things on there as well. There are goalie masks, a modern version, and a retro version. The retro version's free, so if you've got Photoshop, go check that one out. It is absolutely free. Go play around with it. And there are other things too, like ice designs, puck designs. And then if you want to branch outside of hockey, there are other sports as well. We're talking soccer templates, football templates, baseball templates. There's all kinds of incredibly awesome stuff on sportstemplates.net. And you can use code POST2POST, and that's going to save yourself 10%. So if you want to come up with a lot or a series of concepts from a specific league, and you want to send them in for me to review, rank, or react to, love it. Love it if you could do that. I love these videos, guys. I love them. All right, now let's actually jump into these. This is not in alphabetical order. These are kind of named oddly. So if you're familiar with all my previous videos and you expect a certain order of teams, it's not going to be the case this time. So it's kind of it's not random, but it's not the same, that's for sure. Number 1 is the Avs. Let's take a look. Okay, so if you don't know your Reebok jerseys or previous, maybe, we're going into CCM or Starter or Coho or whatever, you might struggle with some of these reverse retro concepts because I think some of these designers are pulling from previous generations of jersey manufacturers, and that's exactly what's happened here. For Colorado, John has decided to go with, I believe it was the Reebok version, which I don't know the year, so I'm not even going to say, but I'm pretty confident that it was the Reebok version of a Colorado alternate jersey where they were using burgundy and then with the lettering down. I do not have the jersey. I wish I did, but I do not. So he's kind of gone with the inverse of that, using white with the same Colorado down in the front. And he's gone with some white gloves with some accented blue stripes, which is, I think, acceptable. But the white pants, I don't know about the white pants, John. That's a lot of white. You run the risk of looking like a painter's uniform. So I can only think of a couple of times when a team has used white. It was the LA Kings in the Stadium Series jersey against San Jose. And what was the other team? Was it Dallas, obviously this year with the reverse retro, but there's another team too. Was it the Maple Leafs during the outdoor game versus Washington? I'm not sure. Please correct me if I'm wrong. If there's that third team, please let me know which team that is. But unlikely is what I'm getting at. So not too bad, but the pants have me concerned. Blue Jackets are next. Ooh, okay. So I think that specific shade of blue and the black are a little bit too similar in conjunction with that really bright popping red and the yellow in there as well, or yellowish green, whatever it is. It's almost clashing in a way. The blue is so deep that I'm not sure. The black is an interesting decision to make for Columbus, and I love the fact that you went back with that logo on the front, and then you got Buddy there on the shoulders. That's awesome. But I'm not sure if that black and the blue, it's not working for me personally. Next is the Blues. Ooh, again with some white pants, but we got some yellow striping coming down. I think that's okay. I'm okay with the white pants there. This is a very like almost original St. Louis Blues concept, specifically to the jersey. I can't remember what their pants look like. I don't know. Obviously I wasn't alive back then, but I'm okay with this one. I actually like this one a lot. Not much I'd probably change. Maybe add just a bit of white at the bottom of the jersey to bleed into the white pants. The stark blue to white from jersey to pants. Not sure about that. Bolts is next. So wow. This is again white pants. I don't know. These are with the white gloves So he's pulled the jersey from the Reebok years. I actually do have this jersey thanks to Jared. Seeing it in white, I do quite like it actually. But the gloves being white, I think was a wrong decision because the bottom of the jersey sleeve being blue, I think that should bleed down into blue gloves and not white. So I would prefer to see blue pants with the white stripe coming down the pants and then the blue gloves to match the bottom of the jersey. I think that would just balance a little bit better. But I like the specific jersey choice of Tampa Bay here. Okay, Bruins are next. That does not look familiar at all to me. If it is, we're going way back in Boston Bruins jersey or uniform history that I'm not familiar with personally. But that to me looks like a baseball logo. And if I couldn't see the full uniform here, I don't know if I would say that this feels like hockey. The only reason that this feels like hockey to me personally is because I can see the skates, I can see the gloves, and I can see the helmet. Otherwise, this is very baseball to me. Now, it is retro. It is 100% retro, so full marks there. It would probably work in the series of reverse retros or just any kind of retro in general. And it almost looks like a W. Like I'm seeing twins. You know, like the baseball team, the Twins. I'm seeing twins, and I don't know if it's that other little piece that comes down and around. But this one's not this one. I'm going to pass on this one. I'm not going to rate it a 10, but I'm going to pass on it just because I get baseball vibes. Buffalo Sabres. Heck yeah, look at that. Okay. He has done the exact thing that I wanted Buffalo to do, which was use the goat head. And I know it's not a goat. I don't know why people comment that. I know it's not a goat, okay? That's just what it's called. The goat head logo in the front, that's exactly what they should have done, in my opinion, and then use the butter knife or a variation of the logo on the shoulders. White pants. Man, the white pants again. I'm not sure. I don't know about these white pants, John. Not too bad here, but I think I would prefer to see either yellow pants or blue pants. Probably blue pants. But perfect decision here on the jersey. Perfect decision. The Canes, the Hurricanes. Ooh, yes. Now this is what I'm talking about. I would love to see a Hurricanes jersey like this, or uniform rather. It doesn't necessarily feel reverse retro or even retro. It actually kind of feels modern to me. But this would be a lovely alternate. Now they do have a great alternate as is, but this would be a really good two-tone version of a new jersey. I think not necessarily retro. It reminds me of Dallas Stars alternate a little bit, Edmonton Oilers alternate. I do like this a lot. The Vancouver Canucks. Whoa, again with the white pants, man. You love your white pants and your white gloves. This one is bluntly not working for me in any aspect. Actually, I don't like what's going on the shoulders. The logo in the middle, colorized with some current Vancouver Canucks colors, is okay. I've seen better versions of it, but I'm sorry, John. I don't like this one at all, buddy. Next is the Washington Capitals. White pants again. Man, you're going ham on these white pants. The jersey itself, I think, is acceptable. It does feel retro because of the logo that's on the front. The gloves I like. The striping on the arm, having it angled like that, is okay. The Screaming Eagle on the shoulder is great. The collar itself, because it's red, white, blue, it almost looks like someone's wearing a medal. They've been awarded a medal because of the color combination there. So I'd probably avoid mixing those three colors together like you have them on the collar. Not bad overall, but again, I don't want to sound like a broken record, but those white pants, they have to go for me. Chicago. Oh, man. Okay. All right. It's not necessarily wrong to use horizontal striping on a jersey and then change to vertical striping on the pants and then go back to horizontal striping on the socks. That's actually quite normal. But I think it doesn't work here simply for the fact that because there's so much horizontal striping from the bottom of the jersey all the way up. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 if you consider the shoulders as well. That's 18 different sections of horizontal sections that clash with the pants because it goes straight vertical on the side and then you go back to horizontal on the socks. So for me, this does not work as a uniform. I think you'd have to change the pants to either have horizontal striping as well or just remove the vertical striping entirely and have the pants be red or black. The gloves being white, I'm not down for that. The jersey itself is quite interesting, though. I think it does have potential because Chicago has used a similar design in the past. We're going back almost 100 years. But I do think it could work, but not in this specific uniform that's created. Next is the Arizona Coyotes. Ooh, so it's very similar to what was the one that we saw that was two-toned? Carolina. It was the Carolina jersey. So this kind of reminds me of that a little bit. It feels a little bit more modern than it does retro. So I don't know if it I don't know if it fits into the retro series. I'll say that. But I do like it. I like how dark it is. It's a nice change from kind of the rest of the jerseys and uniforms that I've seen so far from you, John. I like the black gloves. There's no other color on them. They go from straight black at the bottom of the sleeves right into the black gloves. That I actually really like that a lot. The socks are great. The pants are great. This is a really good concept, a really good two-tone concept, but it doesn't feel retro to me. The Devils. What you got for the Devils? Okay. So this, I guess, could be considered a retro jersey or a reverse retro jersey in a way, but it does have a bit of a modernness to it as well. The red pinstriping or pipe striping that goes around the gloves, it almost has this like neon vibe to it, which I like. That's also represented on the collar as well, that little thin red stripe. So that is a nice little touch. I like that a lot. And the helmet as well, having the inside being colored red and the accents red as well on the outside, contrasting with the black nicely. This is a nice uniform in general. I'm missing maybe a slight bit of color on the pants, even just a little bit of a logo or something on the bottom front or the bottom sides. It just feels, to me, just slightly too dark through at the middle, above the knees. But this is nice. I like this one. I do like it. It doesn't scream retro, but it is acceptable for sure. The Anaheim Ducks. Is there silver fleck in the silver striping, or is that just an illusion? You know how the Vegas Golden Knights have that bit of metal fleck in their jerseys? It almost looks like it's being represented here a little bit in that stripe. Not bad, actually. It's definitely unique. I've never seen anything quite like that before. But the striping feels up so high and close to the logo, like almost right across the belly area. It almost looks like a wrestling belt or something. And the gloves being white. It's definitely not one of the worst ones I've seen in the lot so far, but I don't know if I can get on board with it. The striping is throwing me off just slightly. The Calgary Flames. Hey, so this was pulled from, was it Reebok? I think Calgary used a Reebok version of this, but it was a red jersey, not a black jersey, if I'm not mistaken. So this is definitely reverse retro. Overall, I don't really like it that much. I don't want that to sound offensive. I've just seen better Calgary Flames concepts, but it is technically reverse retro. It is pulled from their past. It's not bad. I would say this is probably average for me. The Flyers, Philadelphia Flyers. The helmet is really cool. I like the helmet a lot. It's the first thing I noticed. It was that big giant Flyers logo on the sides of the helmet. That's nice. The jersey itself is really just an inverse of the Stadium Series or alternate jersey they have now. I don't know if I consider that to be retro, because it's a modern jersey that's just changed up a little bit. So I don't necessarily, I like it all, but I don't think it necessarily fits into the retro feel for me personally. Next is the Canadiens, or the Habs. So this jersey is pulled from Reebok Winter Classic jersey against Boston, if I'm not mistaken. It's not identical. I feel like the logo and the striping, the middle striping, is too high. That needs to move down a little bit. But this is, for the most part, that jersey with a different uniform. I like the jersey, but the white pants, again, I think it was a mistake to use the white pants here, but nothing groundbreaking for this one. The Islanders. So a current jersey that has been inversed to be white, because on that other version, the shoulders are white, I believe, and the rest of the jersey is blue. So now the jersey is white with the blue shoulders, and I think the logo's been changed as well, but keeping the numbers orange. I think I do really like this. I don't like the white gloves, though. Too much white going on for me. Jets. It's an interesting logo. I'm not sure if I've ever seen that logo before. Looks like a potentially deeper blue with a lighter blue. It's okay. It's okay. There's nothing that's knocking my socks off here, but there's nothing that I absolutely hate at all or dislike even. I would say that it's maybe just kind of average for me. The shape that the pants are making, because of the vertical striping coming down on the sides and then the horizontal striping on the front of the pants, it's almost creating this like square shape in the penile region. It's just I don't know about that shape. I don't know what I'm saying. Kings. Speaking of squares, look at the square shape that's being created here in the Kings concept. The jersey, the way that the striping and colorization is done on the arms and the shoulders is creating this big black square in the middle, and then boom, just that crown on top. It's almost representative of an actual playing card, in a way. And I don't know if that was intentional, but that's kind of the vibes that I was getting. That's the first thing that I kind of made a relation with. It was kind of a playing card, and although that would be applicable in Vegas, I don't know how applicable it is in LA. But it is really interesting seeing so much black here, using black as the primary color. It does look pretty good with the purple and the yellow. Not bad. I maybe get this one. Yeah, I'll give this one like a 6 or a 7 out of 10. Definitely not my favorite, but unique and out of the box, or in the box. The Knights, the Vegas Golden Knights. Oh, I really like this one. Actually. Okay, so first impression, I'll walk you through my 2-second reaction there. First impression was, I like that jersey a lot more than the actual reverse retro, going with a stark black, keeping the same shaping of striping to be representative of that Las Vegas Thunder jersey I think it was based on. So that's great. I like the jersey a lot, but the yellow not having the metal fleck in it and not having the right tone, I think, of gold, I immediately swapped to, this looks like the skate jersey from Vancouver, or the Blasty from Calgary. So because of that, I'm getting, I don't know, vibes. Now the striping on the socks is kind of cool. I like the pants, but seeing that stripe just kind of like stop at the bottom of the jersey into the black nothingness. I almost feel like there should be something on the pants a little bit, but I don't know what you would do. I have no idea what you would do. I do like the jersey though more than the reverse retro jersey. The Kraken. What? The Kraken? Okay, so that's kind of very similar to the Kraken jersey that was released as a teaser by the team. I have nothing to say here. The Seattle Kraken don't even exist yet. How could they have a retro jersey? So I'm going to pass over this one. The Toronto Maple Leafs. Okay, so I do think that jersey could work. We have seen a St. Pat's jersey in the past, or actually currently they still have it technically as an alternate. But I don't know if I like it more than the current one. And again, that's a lot of white pants and white gloves. I just find that to be just a little bit unrealistic. It's not terrible. Like, I don't hate it at all. It's just, I'm not used to seeing this much white, John. Oilers. Again, whoa, the white. Now you get the thin striping on the arms, but the striping on the neck or the collar is almost thicker, or maybe it is thicker than the striping on the arm, and because of that, it feels very out of place to me personally. I like the logo colorized like that in the middle. I like how clean the jersey is in general. I'd probably just thin up the collar a little bit, maybe thin the stripe at the bottom of the jersey, colorize the gloves, and we're in business here for me personally. Okay, the Panthers, the Florida Panthers. Whoa! You know what? I really like this. That's a nice little change. It almost looks like a cereal box or something. I don't know why I made that relation, but I like this a lot, actually. I like the pants. I like the socks. I like the jersey. I like the gloves. I like this a lot, John. Well done. Pittsburgh. Ooh, not too bad. The pants feel out of place. There's so much yellow or gold on the jersey, but there's nothing on the pants. They feel maybe just slightly out of place. It feels very top-heavy because of all the color on top of the pants. Not bad. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. I love the fact that you went back with that early 90s logo. The Predators. Whoa. Okay. John, I don't want to make funny here, but you ever see those cars? Yeah, they look like a normal car. They're in pretty good shape, but they got that hood that's a different color, or they've got a door that's a different color, or they've basically taken a piece from a vehicle that's exactly the same, but it's just a different color, and they put it on their car. Maybe they're in an accident, or who knows what happens. That's kind of what I feel about this jersey. I feel like something happened to the jersey, and then they had to take a piece from another jersey and just kind of plunk it on top of it. It's not working for me. I think it's because of just the awkward shapes that's happening. In the bicep up, it's black, but like it's an awkward transition from the blue to the black, and then from under the arms, there's kind of an angle. It's just, I don't know. And then this awkward shape. It's almost like he's wearing like a coat and it's starting to come through. Like you're pulling it back and you're showing the Superman logo. This one feels very awkward for me personally. I'm not trying to be harsh. I'm just trying to be honest. You guys know what I'm like. I'm critical because I have to be. I'm going through 31 every single week. I'm critical, but I'm trying to be constructive at the same time. I'm not doing this to be harsh. You guys know that. Okay, Rangers. Very close to the reverse retro, but John's chosen black here instead of blue. I actually think that works, and having the blue in the stripe. The gloves, maybe a little bit too much red on the gloves, but the pants are interesting. The socks are good. The helmet's good. This is a pretty good one, John. I do like this one. I think I might even actually say that I like it more than the reverse retro jersey specifically, not the uniform, but the jersey. It's neat seeing it in black. I think that was a good decision. The Detroit Red Wings. Okay. Detroit should have used something exactly like this. This is pulled from their history. The numbers, I don't know if the font is, but the rest of the jersey is very similar to something they've used in the past. The gloves are fine. The pants in this situation being white, I think it works. Now there is a lot of horizontal striping in the jersey. Switches to the vertical on the pants. I complained about that earlier, but because there's only there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then 9, I guess if you wanted to count the shoulders. That's half of what there was in the Chicago jersey. It is split up big in the middle, so I don't see that much confliction here. I think personally it works in this situation. Good job, Don. Good job, John. The Senators, the Ottawa Senators, look at wow. Okay, so Ottawa's been known for using kind of some weird shapes in their jersey lineup history, and it might look odd here, but it is actually quite similar to what they've used in the past. I don't think it was Reebok. We're going back into the mid-2000s, early 2000s. Was that CCM? Please correct me if I'm wrong, or let me know. I don't even know. CCM's a total guess. It's not bad. Now, the arms themselves and the numbers, that feels modern to me. I think because of its outlined, it feels almost neon. But then you've got this original-ish logo in the middle, which feels retro. The rest of the jersey doesn't feel retro, even though it's based on a previous design. It feels quite modern to me, personally. It's very two-tone, and the only thing that's not two-tone on the jersey is the logo on the front. So I think some of that gold-ish brown needs to be pulled from the logo and kind of thrown somewhere else in the jersey a little bit to make it feel just a tad more old or retro. Next is the Sharks, the San Jose Sharks. we go in full painter's uniform here. And honestly, it actually doesn't look too bad. I think teal and white are complementary, and I guess you could say white and any other color is complementary, but I've always really liked teal and white together. The San Jose Sharks away jersey is one of my favorites, strictly for the fact that it's the only white jersey that there's no color on the bottom of the jersey. There's no striping or color on the bottom, in the middle, or on the sleeves. I'm not sure if you knew that or not. And that is represented here as well by John, and it feels natural for that reason. It doesn't feel out of place. The white pants and the white gloves, a risky choice, but it's not actually that bad here because of the way that the jersey is on the bottom, and I'm used to it. I'm just used to it. So this one's not too bad, John. I like this one. The Stars. Wow, so taking a Winter Classic design, but making it like deep and just almost mysterious in a way. A deep green with the black. This almost has like a spooky vibe to it. Yeah, this is okay. It's definitely not my favorite one that I've seen, but it's not too bad. Nothing serious to complain about here, but nothing I absolutely love. I do like the spookiness of it, though. The last one, the Minnesota Wild. Okay, this one definitely needs green pants, in my opinion, but I like the fact that you've inversed that Reebok jersey that had the script font like this. It looks good in white. The socks are cool. I actually kind of like how the socks are just, the top half is white and the bottom half is green. There's no striping on it. It's just split. I thought that's actually a really cool decision. I like the gloves. But yeah, the pants to me need to be green. I am losing my voice. It is absolutely sweltering in this room. So I'm going to wrap this video up now. I'm going to do a quick ranking. I'm not even going to do a ranking. I'm just going to tell you my favorite. I think it was, let me find it here. I think it was the Florida. Florida was my favorite. I kind of liked how, I don't know, it felt bright. When I think of Florida, I think of sun. I think of just like white beaches and stuff. So this felt representative of that, I guess, in a way. And I liked just how different it was, but retro at the same time. And it does feel, I guess, a little bit modern too. So yeah, Florida is going to be my number one here, John. I appreciate you sending these in. I appreciate you thinking outside the box. I was pretty critical in this video, and obviously that's not easy to hear, but the fact that you went outside of the box on so many of these jerseys is so refreshing, because although it is nice to see jerseys that look similar to what's going on now, and there's not a lot of changes and stuff, and those ones are easy to like, but to think outside the box and make so many drastic changes and be bold with the pants and be bold with the gloves, full marks, full kudos to you. That is a path least taken, and I appreciate when designers do that. Even if I am critical, I really appreciate that. So John, thank you so much for submitting those, and guys, let me know down below in the comment section which was your favorite. And yeah, have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Adios.